Hey, I'm Steve Diggs, and welcome back to Insights, where you always get a lot of content at the speed of light. Today, I want to talk with you about something that is intensely personal to me. I'll go back on the backstory a little bit, and I'll explain why all of this is important to me. Back in the 1990s, our company had grown a lot. We were running what had grown to be one of Nashville's leading advertising agencies. We were making lots of money. We had some of the greatest clients anywhere. We never had a layoff. We never had a cash flow problem. Things were good. I'm happily married to the sweetheart of my youth. We have 4 beautiful children. But it was also right then in the 1990s when at age 39, I found myself going to the hospital. Before they let go of me, they had done 5 heart bypasses. I was one sobered up 39-year-old. Here I am thinking, wow, I've got this world-class family, this great business, all kinds of good things, but here I am with bypass surgery. I realized that I was on a short leash. And it was then that I made some determinations. One thing I determined was that with God's help, and He has blessed me beautifully all these years since, with God's help, I was determined to try to get back to good health. And I can tell you, thankfully, that it's been since that day, back in the 1990s, that I've had a stake. I take a lot of medications. But today, I did as I do about 3 days a week. I go to the gym. I run 5 miles out of whack. I feel great. This year, I'm going to have probably well over 100,000 air miles. We fly all the time. We travel everywhere. Year to date, we've already been all over this country. We've been to Haiti, we've been to Dubai, we've been to India, we've been to Scotland on different speaking events. I do a lot of travel and I feel good. But what I also learned was that emotionally, I had to make some other changes. And that's what led me in the year 2000 to eventually finally sell my company. And I had a determination at that point to go from success to some true significance in my life. Not my own phrase, this was coined by another, but this has become my driving force. I want to go from success to significance. And here's what I've learned through that experience. I've learned that if I really want to do this, there are 3 things that are going to need to take part. 3 things that I need to remember. Number 1, I need to always keep my eye on the ball. And I have to understand that what matters is what matters. In other words, I don't have time for the trivia. I don't have time for small points. I don't have time to waste in bad relationships, fussing with people. I want to improve all of my relationships because what is important is what is important, other people. Number 2, I would tell you that I've also learned that life has got to be lived with purpose. Now, I prefer to say with purpose rather than with a purpose because for me, it's holistic. It's the understanding that everything I do points to a greater purpose. I want to serve. I want to be a blessing to everybody whose path I cross. And number 3, I've learned that we have got to remember that we're just passing through. I'm just passing through this world. And everything that I'm doing today is something that I want to make matter for eternity. I want to make everything I do bless and help other folk. Here's what I've learned, and here's something that's very important. Whether you accept everything I'm saying here or not, I've learned this. I've learned that a mind that has been once stretched by a new idea will never, ever, ever again return to its original dimension. Be a person who challenges others to be their very best. I'm Steve Diggs. This has been Insights. Great content at the speed of light. I'll see you next time.